Hi YouTube, I am Becca. I'm 30 years old and I'm from Washington, and I am hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. This has been like a dream of mine for years. I never thought I would actually do it. It was just kind of something I always thought about. It's like, that'd be really cool, you know, the whole wild thing. But it's slowly just been creeping into my mind, like, you could do this. Why not? You should. So here I am, doing a YouTube channel and posting about it on social media and kind of just wanting to share the experience I have out there and show other women or men or boys and girls, whoever, that if you want to do something, just go do it. There is a little bit of anxiety around what I'm least excited about, and that's the possibility of not finishing. But I think that it's kind of just a win in itself that I get down there and try it. So I'm really just trying not to think about that. Like, if I don't finish, I don't finish, but at least I try. The other thing I am least excited about is taking it too fast, because I'm pretty competitive when it comes to most things. I grew up with an older brother, so damn him. He kind of instilled in me this competitive drive that transcends into hiking for me. And even when I'm hiking alone, because I'm always hiking alone, I tend to go super fast. Like, it's a race to the top. Not so much trail running up to the top, because I do have Buddy with me, and you know, that comes with its own gear and its own water and food, but then I have my own stuff. So I do try to take it slow when I get out there and experience, you know, the sights and the sounds and the solitude, but I do find myself just like, go, go, go. One of the big ones that kind of showed me that was I did a through hike of the Enchantments with a couple girlfriends, and excuse my French, but I fucking flew. And it was my first big through hike kind of thing. We started way early in the morning and just pushed it, and I was the first to finish, and that kind of showed me like how truly competitive I am. And I wasn't even racing, honestly, like against them. It was like, how fast can I finish? How fast can I go? Like, it's ridiculous. So there's that. I just want to really enjoy it, and I don't want to take it too far. And I'm also worried if I do take it too fast, you know, I could hurt myself. I could burn out or injure myself, and I really don't want to do that. So I need to, you know, remind myself to be patient, you know, enjoy the journey, enjoy the trail, enjoy the company, because it's once in a lifetime. So then there's that other thing I'm least excited about, and that is leaving behind Buddy. He's my trusted trail companion, the light of my life. He's a 5-year-old French bulldog, and he does everything with me, everything. Any hike that dogs are allowed, he's with me. Besides, I didn't take him on the St. Helens winter route, and he didn't come with me on Adams. I think that's just kind of punishment, a little cruel in my opinion, for my own dog. Whatever, people know their dogs differently. So not looking forward to leaving him. And then there's Josh. You know, it's gonna be really hard to leave him. I'm taking this selfish trip, and he's gonna stay home and take care of Buddy for me and make sure he's fed, and I don't come back and he's overweight or anything like that. So that's gonna be really hard. Josh is my best friend and my rock, and I'm so grateful and so blessed to have him, especially through this. He is one of a kind. He's the man of my dreams, and him doing this means everything to me. And not too worried about, you know, like losing him. And my grandma was like, what about Josh? Like, you think he's just gonna wait around for you? And I was like, okay, pump the brakes, Grandma. This isn't the war. Like, for one, he signed a lease, so it's not like he can just, I mean, he could break the lease and have to pay penalties or whatever, but he ain't going anywhere. Like, plus I'll find him. I flew across the country to find him in Florida, and I'll find him again if he leaves. But, like, it just comes down to, like, why I'm doing this. Like, it's gonna be worth it to leave Buddy and Josh because of why I want to do this, and that's because I want to see what I'm capable of doing and on my own. Like, I want to gain a deeper sense of who I am and what I'm capable of and what I'm worth. I feel like it's hard to see on the outside with like social media and whatnot and what people allow you to see, because I do have kind of that tough exterior that people say it's hard to get through. Like, I'm not typically the emotional type. I don't wear my heart on my sleeve. I don't really show a vulnerable side whatsoever. So I kind of want to break down that hard exterior and see, you know, what's down there and what happens when I show that to other people, especially strangers, you know. So I really want to see, like, who I am at my core, what I'm capable of, and just build that self-confidence that I do feel like I lack. Like, I don't feel like I'm as confident as I should be, especially being 30, working in hospitality. So, yeah. And then the other part is my stress levels have been off the chart this last year. And it pains me to say this because I don't want to upset him or offend him anyway. And by him, I mean my boss. But my stress from work has been so overwhelming this last year. Like, it's so taxing. You know, Josh noticed it. My family noticed it. You know, it's just really hard. Like, I take my job so seriously and so to heart. Like, I've always wanted what's best for the restaurant. Never being selfish, like, I want more money, I want more hours, like, I want to be able to have the iron fist around here, because I've been here, you know, 7 years in October. It's a long time for a restaurant. Like, usually that's kind of unheard of. But, you know, it all came to a head, I think, this last year. Like, it was just really hard. I found out I had alopecia. My hairdresser, Cynthia, I hate her for finding it, but I also am so grateful. You know, I have these spots on my head where I have hair loss. And the only thing I can attribute that to is the stress from work. There's nothing else going on. Like, Josh and I are beyond fantastic. It's like textbook romance, love of my life sort of thing. Buddy is, you know, Buddy, like, there's no stress there. He's my stress reliever. Family's great, friends are great. The only thing I can attribute to is work, and it's hands down work. And then also another thing that, you know, told me, like, it's definitely work is last March I went to the dentist. I go every year, but it's out of pocket. All my health expenses are out of pocket, but my health coverage doesn't have dental. I've had pretty good teeth, so I decided, you know, I'm just going to pay the once a year cleaning fee. It's not that bad, and I just have a savings account for, you know, if something were to happen drastically, which here we are, using that account, because I went in for my cleaning in March, and my dentist, who knows me very well since I was 2, so my entire life, my only dentist, says to me, "You've been stressed?" And I kind of like looked at him like, "Yeah, I suppose, but like, you know, I'm leaving my job, I'm going on this hike, like, I'm pretty excited." He's like, "It's probably pretty good that you're doing this, because you have 4 cracked teeth in the back of your mouth from night clenching and night grinding. So, like, this isn't sustainable with whatever's going on in your life. Like, you're gonna lose all your teeth." Like, I was like, wow. I was shocked. I've had zero sign of any stress back there in my mouth, like no signs of any clenching at any cleaning I've ever had. He's never said like, hey, like we see like some patterns in the back of your mouth that show you've had some clenching going on or some grinding, like none of that. So here they are, like cracked, like it's like I had to go in the next day and have 2 on this side filled and bonded, and then I went in the soonest they could get me again for the other side, which ended up being my last week of work, which was like 2 weeks later. Like as soon as I had that appointment, I told my boss, like I'm done. I have to be done. Like I need to get some stuff in order, my fares, enjoy these last few weeks at home. So yeah, I got those fixed, and I get my night guard this week before I leave so I can be super sexy on trail and FaceTime with Josh and be super sexy on FaceTime with my little lisp. So that should be fun. So yeah, and as far as goals go with this whole hike thing, like I just really want to give it a fair shot. Like, let's be honest, like the statistics do show a lot of people don't finish. A lot of people don't finish, and a lot of people even don't get the true mileage because there's trail closures because of fire. There could be flooding down there in SoCal. All sorts of different things. So I just want to give it a fair shot. So A, give it a fair shot. B, I would like to finish, so that's obviously a goal. I would like to finish and as true to the trail as possible. And then C, because I'm so competitive, I have this goal that I would like to finish around the 120 day mark. So that's around my 31st birthday. And I give it 120 days because I think that would give me enough time to enjoy things, but also be able to push myself because I do like that aspect of the hiking experience, especially if you're hiking. So, yeah, those are my goals. They're not too crazy or anything like that. It's not like an FKT or anything. But yeah. And as far as gear goes, like I'm pretty happy with my gear. Like my base weight is just below 7. Yeah, just below 7. And then my pack minus consumables, my base weight is like 17 pounds, I want to say. And that includes some luxuries, like I packed town clothes because I don't want to have to depend on being able to borrow or lend clothes when I try to do laundry. Because like if you think of it, like if you don't have clothes to change into, you're gonna be naked doing your laundry. And like whether that means you have it in a machine or you're doing some hiker trash laundry in a hotel room sink, like if you don't have anything to change into, you're gonna be naked. So food for thought. I don't want to be standing around naked, especially if I'm sharing a hotel room with like 2 or 3 other people. So I packed some town clothes. So I have a pair of clean clothes to wear to do laundry, to roam around town in and stuff. So that's a luxury item I packed. I also packed a Sea to Summit pillow, inflatable pillow, which is nothing. It's like very few ounces of weight, if any. I think it's less than an ounce. I don't know, but it's worth it to me because I'm not gonna pack my jacket and try and lay on that. It's like a freaking brick when it's packed. Like it's compact and hard. It's not soft. So, because of that, like that little luxury of having a pair of clothes, I'm pretty happy with what I have for gear. And I'm not really picky about the brands or anything like that. Like, I don't really care. It could be REI brand, it could be from Cabela's, it could be from Walmart. Like, I have so much different kinds of walks of gear. And I'm still sitting at about 17 pounds. So, yeah. I'll have a little bit of my gear laid out after this. I'll connect it to the end of this little clip. I'm still trying to learn iMovie and how to post and stuff, so bear with me with all this as I start the trail. We'll see how I do. But thanks for watching, and I'm very excited to start and show you guys my trip. So, hiker trash shenanigans, out. So we're going to do a quick overview of all the gear I'm taking with me on the PCT through hike, which I'm attempting here in early April. what we have here is everything I plan to start with at Campo. So we've got sun hat, trekking poles by Lucky, a Granite Gear Crown 60 pack with a buff and a bandana and a carabiner and a fanny pack. I have my insulated outdoor research jacket, my rain jacket from Mountain Hardware, my Garmin InReach and my compass, my Lone Peak 4s, Dirty Girl gaiters, Columbia UV long sleeve, hiking shirt, Smart Wool UV t-shirt for hiking, and a pair of shorts. I forget the brand, I don't know. And then also some Darn Tough socks. That's everything I plan to wear when I start. And next to that is some of my town stuff I plan to take so that I can change into clean clothes and do my laundry. So what we have there is a Mama Tried t-shirt and a pair of Patagonia shorts, a pair of Patagonia underwear, and above that is a Tyvek ground sheet if I care to cowboy camp. Below that is my trowel, eyeglass case, camp towel. Then we have my first aid kit and my hygiene products, a pair of Smart Wool socks for camp. And above that is my camp clothes. I have a pair of REI long underwear, a Under Armour long sleeve sleep shirt, Choose Mountains beanie, and my luxury item, which is a Cedar Summit pillow. And then we have my Z-Packs duplex tent, my Goat Rocks Wilderness the Trek hat, my Big Agnes down sleeping bag, my Thermarest Z-Lite Soul sleeping pad, my 26,000 megahertz RAV power bank with my BioLite rechargeable headlamp wrapped around it. Then I have my tripod, my GoPro, which I'm still on the fence of bringing because it's the GoPro 4 and it's not waterproof. I really don't want to have to carry the case and all that stuff for it. So then I did a little test run of some couscous in my Talenti jar because I'm not taking a stove. So there's my Talenti jar and my Sport from Cedar Summit and my water stuff. We got a knock filter, my Sawyer squeeze, some Sawyer bladders. We got my little knife over there with a green paracord wrapped around it, and a pair of Soleil hiking sandals I can take and have for camp or for town or whatnot. Let my little tootsies breathe. So yeah, that is everything I am planning to pack and take with me to Campo, all thrown into this guy here, my Crown 60. So there you have it.